We've been here so many times, and you still stand in awe at the size of this place. We're at AT&T Stadium. Welcome to Arlington, Texas. Ball teed up. Brandon Aubrey out for the kick. And here we go from AT&T Stadium. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. It looks like we can call it about 4 yards in the end. It was Osa Odigizua in on the tackle.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get games like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Play fake here. Daniels. He just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along your routes. And your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time? Well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Throwing now, Daniels. Escapes the pocket. And he wisely avoids contact, sliding down there, and that played good enough for a first. He manages a gain of 8 there. And the Commanders will have a first.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play. And denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
Has him on the quick hitter. Rolling into enemy territory. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
So many cool fundamentals on display right there, Kate. Look the ball into your hands, number one. Don't turn your eyes away from it before it gets to you. And then when you've got that catch secured, snap that head forward and find that space upfield to turn a good play into a great play.
This time they're going to get there, and they drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
All right, first sack on the board, and the first drive as a defense, and now we let the chess match begin, the adjustments begin, because we know pressure leads to sacks, and sacks in this league often leads to wins.
Here we go, 2nd down. Another try following the sack. Finds him over the middle. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line.
Gosh, I really like this receiver on that drag route in particular. Why? Because he's a guy that creates after the catch. They don't close quickly. He could take it to the house.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. A toss now to Robinson. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
You know, that's so hard for me, Kate. That's the type of effort that deserves better when it comes to results. It's going to show up as a negative run on the stat sheet, but that was not the runner's fault. He did all he could to fight to get back to the line, but this defense just kept swarming.
Online, but not enough juice. It's no good short. And we continue to await our opening score of this ball game.
You know, we get on that field in pregame, and these kickers make it look so easy. But in real action, it's a totally different animal. That was definitely online. Just didn't quite get all of it. It's going to wind up just a few feet short.
We're going to 54. Why is 26?
Prescott opening with a pass. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
We spend so much time talking about an offense and how they script their first 15 plays typically. But how about that defensive coordinator, that head coach? Heck, every player on that sidelines, you couldn't script it any better. Well, other than maybe taking the ball away, creating a negative play, creating a sack, creating an offense now behind the chains. That's exactly how you're looking to start.
Yeah! Here we go! Right take! 26!
After the sack, another pass on 2nd down. His first throw is an interception. And the Commanders are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. What a call for their first pass of the game. It would have been a big hitter if they completed it, Brock, but just not the right touch on that football, and it ends with an interception.
You could just tell these cover guys, they've been waiting for their first chance to go get some work done in this one. They did their homework, number 1. And number 2, Kate, as Russell Wilson loves to say, the separation was in the preparation.
1st and 10 now. Here's Daniels. He's on the move. Now this is intercepted. That is back-to-back passes. That's Julian Blackman. And the Cowboys take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season. Oh, my goodness, Brock. I don't think I've ever seen this back-to-back plays, and we've got back-to-back interceptions.
And I would be stunned here, Kate, floored, if we saw a 3rd in a row right here. It might be the time to remind both of these offensive coordinators, you can run the ball, because these secondaries are locked in.
Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
As a corner in this league, well, you can go to the Pro Bowl if you can cover. If you want to be an all-pro, you stick someone like that.
2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here.
We're going to 53. 26.
Dak now from the gun. Forced out to his right. Oh, look at this. Here he goes. And he's got it inside the 15 before going out. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that's good for a Cowboys 1st down.
Well, I think he was looking for that running lane and that running room from the very start right there, partner. Even as he worked through his progression initially, he was waiting for space to open, and then he takes advantage with his legs.
And he'll pick up a little down to the 12-yard line. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
8 yards to go. Well, let's see how they approach this 2nd down.
Here we go. 26.
Prescott here from the gun. Buys time, rolling right. And he's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Dallas! The Cowboys parlaying the interception into points. Exactly the play they were looking for, Brock. They saw it, and he put it right on the money.
Yeah, it really was a perfect play. This is what it looked like in practice, but more importantly now to get it done in game time, that's what you're looking for. Amazing when it all comes together.
That one splits the uprights. And the Cowboys will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Aubrey now to kick this one away. Return coming from the 6. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Finds his man over the middle. A flag's down as he stops. Looks like this one's on the offense. So march it forward after they accept the penalty. Daniels on 1st down. Completed over the middle. He's got to gain a 6 there. They stop by Damone Clark. 1 quarter down for these two NFC East teams. Neither side separating much so far. Back to AT&T Stadium in just a moment. Time now for the 2nd quarter. Commanders in possession. They have it 2nd and 4. From the gun, it's Daniels. On the move, headed right. Cowboys rush it in and they bring him down. Offense up to the line fast. Daniels throwing on 3rd. Flushed out of the pocket. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. He picks up 15 on the play. And that'll be good for a Washington 1st.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
On 1st down, here's Daniels. Short pass brought in. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
Out of the gun, Daniels. That one way too far up there. They can't connect.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. Again, Daniels to the air. He'll get this to Samuel. The big play nets him 17 yards. And the Commanders will have a 1st.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend? Do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Shotgun snap to Daniels. That one's complete over the middle. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. Options are open here. It's 2nd and inches. They'll throw it again. Chased out to his right. And the coverage just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
Look at the coverage on that play, Kate. I love that. That is textbook defense right there. When the quarterback escapes the pocket, Now, you got to find somebody. You got to go get sticky on your offensive guy. It's exactly what the secondary did, and it forces the throwaway.
Still inches to go on third down.
Let's go now. Yep.
Back now, pressure on its way. Ooh, put some heat on that one, Brock, but it falls incomplete. First time this game they've looked to him. And that brings up 4th and short.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of that. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Third down pass didn't work, but the offense staying out there on 4th.
And that's all we need.
We send a man in motion. Trying to push this past the marker. And he'll get them enough for a first down.
Come on now. Was there any doubt who they were going to go to right there? That was always going to be a run play. No problem converting on 4th.
The drive picks up here, 1st and 10. Here's Daniels. He lost the football. And the Cowboys scoop it up. And they stop him before he gets much on the return. Look, you know, I'm always trying to be positive, partner. You take away the ending, it was a great drive. Everything they were hoping for, but all that work and effort, it's gone.
And all the people are going to remember is that ending, Kate. That's all that unfortunately matters for this offense.
Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Yeah! Way to go.
First play of the drive. Here's Walker. And he finally ends up out of bounds after a huge gain. They rip off a huge chunk of field as the downs reset.
He just didn't quite have the last bit of burst needed to finish it off. But don't be surprised to see them go his way again soon. And give him a chance to earn that touchdown.
Oh, he taps it quick to the receiver coming across here. And it's a gain of 5 as we've reached our 2-minute warning. Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5.
Yeah, here we go. 26.
From the 24. Completed to his running back. And he gets this forward to the 19. They'll say he got 5 there, but Brock, all they care about is the first down that comes with it.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. First down, here's Dak. Escapes the pocket. He's going to keep it this time. Pick up a few as he heads out of bounds.
Well, once a play breaks down, you're just looking for a running lane. Just a little bit of room, just a little bit of air in the pocket. He found one of those two, but the defense swarms towards him and denies him the other.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Working out of the gun, it's Prescott. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line.
You know, I'm really not sure if that was an intentionally brave play to challenge double coverage or just simply not seeing the two defenders. Either way, what a tremendous throw and catch that earns some momentum.
Prescott now to throw on 3rd down. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
So 4th down brings out Brandon Aubrey to try for the Cowboys field goal. From the left hash, about 31 yards out. Gay's kick is good. And that one was hit great. It sails on through without incident.
And he every time you start sniffing that red zone and you don't score 6, you only come away with 3 points. Not what you're looking for on the call sheet.
That's going to be taken in at the 8. And he's out of bounds up across the 25.
Takes over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Just over 30 seconds left in the half as they come to the line. To throw, Daniels. He's on the move. And he slides down with enough to pick up that first. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout, so that's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Great start to the drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just 1 play. Daniels. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Picked off by Damone Clark. And the Cowboys might be able to get some points late after the interception. Oh boy, they cleaned up the fumbling issues from the last drive, and now it's an interception that turns the ball over.
Yeah, and 2 very different tones and tenors on these 2 sidelines. One coach is pleading, begging for some ball security. The other is simply saying, keep it up, boys. Keep taking that ball away. Job well done.
Here's Prescott, 1st and 10. Finds him over the middle. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout, so that's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
The new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, hits Prescott. And that's going to fall incomplete. We're down to 9 seconds left.
You know, I don't fault that look at all, Kate, downfield. It was just an excellent defensive play to deny him the ball and knock it away. That is good on good.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down.
Kill.
Now a timeout taken by the offense, and we're going to see if they try for 2 plays here or just try the field goal right now. So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call.
Yeah, here we go. What do you think?
Throwing again is Dak. Touchdown, Dallas. That was a route they worked on in practice, and it manifested in a touchdown. Downs counted here.
And no doubt about it, Kate, you grew up watching and celebrating Jerry Rice running that exact route, didn't you?
Yes, sir. You know it.
He was so good at it. Every receiver could do it some of the time, but Jerry and the best of them, they do it all the time, just like that one right there.
That one right down the middle. And the Cowboys take a 3-possession lead. Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. Has this at the 6. He's hauled down on what is the final play of our first half. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we're about set to begin the third quarter. The Commanders' kickoff unit out and ready as they send this away. Short kick gathered in at the 15. And an excellent return here sets them up almost at midfield.
Hey, you go into halftime with a double-digit lead, your number one objective, and they'll all say it in that locker room, it's 0-0 to begin the second half. So you want to come out firing the same way you did in that first half. And that kick returner, he took matters in his own hands.
The Cowboys have it in great field position as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. They give up the gut to Walker, and he drives that front backward on a gain of 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
2nd and 6 coming up here.
Yeah!
They motion the tight end over. From midfield on 2nd down. On the quick hitter. And he stopped cold at the spot. We will keep paid for that one, but hey, still enough for that first down.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
On the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10.
Here we go, 47.
Dak now from the gun. Catch is made down the right sideline. There it is. Touchdown, Dallas! The Cowboys blow the lead coming out of halftime. C.D. Lamb with the touchdown. Well, this machine has been firing on all cylinders this game, partner. And it continues firing as that lead grows yet again.
And those who've tried to get in the way of that machine you're talking about, namely the defense, well, they paid the price over and over and over again.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. Return coming from the 6. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Daniels now. Escapes the pocket. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset. Working quickly here. 1st and 10 now. Here's Daniels. Forced out to his right. An alert play defensively there. He got a hand on it to tip it away, and that makes it 2nd down.
Perhaps a bit late breaking towards the ball, but still just enough time to get a finger on it and knock it away.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. From the gun, it's Daniels. Caught quickly on the slant. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down. Dose of the hurry-up offense here. Daniels on 1st down. Brought in right side. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable. And creates space to take that shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. the gun. Daniels. Short pass brought in. And he goes out a little short of the 40. It's a gain of 4. And that'll be good for a Washington first. Again, Daniels to the air. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along the route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. Shotgun snap to Daniels. He fires one deep down the middle. That one's caught at the 10-yard line. And that's a huge hit there, but he's still able to power through enough for a first and goal. From the red zone now. From the turf, ball's out, he lost it. And they pick it up, still got a chance at a touchdown. Ooh, so close to a big play defensively there, Brock, but now these guys got to stay out there. They were unable to bring in the fumble. They just forced.
They do. Got to bring a little bit of juice, but kind of like a boxer when they get a guy cut, they know, man, if I get that first cut, I can make them bleed. And you get that ball out the first time, I guarantee you, I promise you, those guys are thinking they'll get it the next.
This time they're going to get there, and they drop it. And they're headed in reverse after that sack.
I know we talk about rhythm a lot when it comes to music, but it's the same thing with the quarterback and his protection. This QB was in rhythm, but they knocked the notes out of him on that one.
So now, here's third and goal.
Let's go.
Now Daniels off the play action. Dumped off to his running back. And he'll go down shy the end zone. They mark him at the 4.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, and you can make a play in the open field. Keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
3 plays haven't gotten it done. Now a 4th to try to reach that end zone. Putting the tight end in motion.
Go.
They'll run it with Robinson. And he's in for the touchdown. The Commanders start the second half with some needed points. So, Brock, they take a gamble, and it pays off with a big touchdown on 4th and goal.
And they do it on the ground as well, and that just speaks volumes. That's confidence that you can own this line of scrimmage, and your back will see a lane and will get the job done. That just infuses your team and your sidelines with so much confidence.
Go.
So early movement from the backfield, Brock. They jump the gun a bit, and that brings out the flag. One of the most common penalties in the sports, and the reaction, it's the same every time, Brock. Frustration from the coach as they get backed up 5 yards. They'll get another chance to knock the extra point through. Extra distance, no problem for him as his kick is good. The Commanders' kickoff unit out and ready as they send this away. Short kick here, fielded at the 15. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. They'll get this drive started. First and 10.
Yeah. Here we go. Right it.
Here's Dak. Dumps it off to his running back. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
I know coordinator and quarterback going to be upset with that first down because you call a screen on first, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, that defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks.
24, Commanders 7.
Everyone's prepped. It's second down now.
Yeah! Here we go! Right side!
From the gun is Prescott. Finds a seam down the middle. Rolling into enemy territory. One of the game's biggest plays right there as they get the markers reset.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
And he's going to be out of bounds right along the 20. Solid 4-yard gain there, and now they've got 2nd and 6 coming up.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign well, they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
Here we go.
From the 20 on 2nd down. He gets it complete to Kenneth Walker. Launches, and he's got it. Touchdown! The Cowboys put up even more points in a win. Kenneth Walker, the touchdown. Well, Brock, not much to say other than the fact that this offense on point. They're just clicking today.
Just rolling. I mean, this is